Get everything loaded up, ready to rock and roll. Come on. Hey, what's going on? Want that, bro? Seconds left for the market on. Gotta figure out why the sound ain't working. I can't worry about that right now. Okay. Market is currently open right now. Gotta make sure I don't mess up like I did yesterday. I got in the wrong contracts yesterday. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm up ready to rock and roll. Got a sell off. First minute of the market being open. We broke that support. We broke that support. I'm not in anything yet. I'm just watching. Everything is red so far except Trump media. Trump Media is launching a streaming service soon, so they had news this morning. Trump Media had news this morning. They're launching streaming service. So that's pretty good, I guess. Going to the next support line, which is 141.63, old highs from yesterday, old all-time highs. That is old-time highs right here, which is new support. Old resistance holds up as new support. Let's see. 144.50, I think, is all-time highs now. Let me check it out. Yeah. 144.50. All-time highs at this time. I'm loading up my contracts. It was a good bounce off of the old highs. I'm gonna keep this red though. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to green because that's what we normally do. So I'm gonna change this to green because that's support now. There. Okay. Now we're moving on up. This is right around new resistance. Old support holds up as new resistance. And old resistance holds up as new support. Basically, that's the ceiling. This is the floor. We were on the second floor. Now we sold off. Now we back in the middle of the first floor, trying to get back up to the ceiling of the first floor. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. Got to make sure everything's straight. No mistakes like yesterday. No mistakes like yesterday, brother. None. Make sure I got the right contracts loaded so I won't make the mistake like I did yesterday. We are 4 minutes in, no trades. None so far. Only position that I got open is my presidential position, which is Donald Trump media, Trump Tuesday. We got Trump Tuesday on watch because they are launching a streaming service on Trump media. So they're trying to make moves. Okay, let's see. Can we get the bounce off of the support off the old highs? Can we get this bounce off of this for the move back on up? No, we didn't get back down there yet. So kind of waiting on that. I don't want to jump in right now because I'm trying to get a better entry down up in here. So that's my plan A watch right now. Let's see how it works out. With a stop loss around 141.25. That would be my stop loss. 141.25. Okay, we'll build the support like right around here. We'll see. We're 5 minutes in. No time. No need to rush. We got plenty of time. Okay, look like we get back up to the resistance. Can we break through resistance and make it support again? Because this is old support. Trying to make it back inside of the second floor. Let's see. Can we make it happen? Yeah. Contracts not spread. I'm not liking that. Yeah, I don't like the spread right now. So I gotta wait for that to level out while Trump media is going down. Back on nvidia. We broke that support. So that goes back to resistance. I don't like the spreads, bro. I don't like the spread. Okay, now I don't like the spreads on these contracts. I don't like it. Dang. Okay. Start to level out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm your host, the Stock Sniper. Hope you're having a great morning. I am. Okay, come on. Get me close. I kind of want to pull the trigger right now, but these the spread is kind of not where I want it to be. The price between the bid and the ask is not where I want it to be. No, other price, in other words, the asking price and what they're bidding is not where I want it to be. It's not. On that particular contract, I might need to change. Yeah, change contracts. Let's see. It seems like majority of them are like that. The buyers and the sellers are not close. The sellers want more for the price. The seller wants more for their contracts, and the buyers want less. We are 10 minutes in, and the buyers and the sellers are very, very far apart from their buying and asking price. There's a bidding war going on, y'all. That's just like if you buying a house, right? And you want for the small, just a small example. If you want 10,000 for the house, and I want to pay you 8,000, 8,000 is my bid, 10,000 is your asking price, and we are not. It's not going to happen because the bid and the bid and the asking price is not even close. So we got to wait and try to renegotiate. That's what's happening right here. That's what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, it's still like that. So in other words, I'm not willing to do anything right now because if I go on and jump in, I'm gonna jump in and automatically be red because the prices are not even close to each other. That's 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 what's going on here. The prices are not even close, which happens every now and then. Trying to move it on up. Let me switch out my contracts. Yeah, all of them are like that, bro. 143.73. I went in the middle of the channel. I was looking for my entry to bounce off the old high, which is 141.60. But as you can see, I missed it by pennies. I missed my bounce by pennies, bro. I had the right idea, but I missed it by pennies. Wow. Wow. So we're getting ready to approach the all-time high of, I'm gonna move this up there to 144.50. Let's see what's gonna happen. Are they gonna try to push it through that 144.50 to break another all-time high? Let's see. I just don't like how these contracts are working, bro. And I think that they are going to break this. Let me see if my indicators are working. Yes. Okay. I love it when my indicators are in there because it gives me a great idea on what's going on. When the EMAs and when it's 13 when it's 9 EMA, 13, which are moving averages over time, and 20, when they are starting to curl up, that's a great indicator that we're on the move up. It's an indicator. It doesn't mean it's 100%, but it's an indicator where you can make a judgment on what you want to do. But usually, when all these lines are up on a line together with the VWAP, with the 9 EMA, the 13, all these moving averages, then it's a great indicator that we're on the move up. But we are still in the channel. We're in this channel. I'm looking for the pullback. Hopefully, we get a bounce here, or my second alternative will be for the move on up right here, which is resistance, and try to catch the move back down because look, touch, drop, touch, drop, try to make it drop. 144.50 is all-time highs. So my second option is to wait for it to come up to here and try and go against resistance and try to get the rejection off resistance and pull a short all back down. That's plan number two. Plan number three is the break of the resistance and catching the momentum on the way up. That's my three plans right there. But this is no man's land. I don't want no parts of this up in here. I want the bounce off the floor. I want the rejection off the ceiling, or I want the break of the ceiling for a breakout. That's the three plays I'm looking for. That's real quick analysis on what I'm looking for right now. So let's see how it play out. I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna wait. 15 minutes in, no rush. I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna wait and let this trade come to me. See, it looks like one of them, plan A, look like plan A is at this moment, looks like plan A is just about off the table. So we got plan B and plan C on the table. That's what I'm looking for. What my water? So usually I like to already had at least one trade in by now. We're 15 minutes in. My goal is always to get one trade in and out within the first 15 minutes. But it's not happening today. So sometimes it be like this. So I might be here a little while. If it stays in the middle like this all day, I just sit on my hands, right? I'm not in no rush to trade. I just sit on my hands. And we continue to do this because this can happen too. We continue to roll up in here for an hour and a half. If that happens, then my day is done. But as we speak, which is Trump Day, guess what? We're moving on up on Trump media. So I still got, golly, my other side. See, I've been slipping on my other side, y'all. Usually I got my other stuff set up. So while I got Trump media right here, I gotta get this right, bro. Dang. See, I gotta get, let me see. I'm gonna just try to reload it again. I don't see the X cancel. I have to reload over here. Okay. Let me get over here. I gotta reload. My charts over here is kind of off right now. Let me put this back on nvidia. We already know what Trump media are doing. Let's see, back over here on nvidia. Let's see. I gotta set my other side up because I had to reload it because I have a little technical difficulties over here on this side. Okay, it's telling me you are neglecting us over here, bro. That lets me know I'm starting to, oh, here we go. I'm starting to like Webull a lot. I really am. I see that because I'm not even focused on my TD Ameritrade over there. I ain't even focused on that. I'm focused on Webull. So that I'm starting to like Webull a lot as we come down to my area. Wait, no, my area is 140, 160. That's not my area right there. But this is light support as well. But major support is right here. This will be my perfect trade if it can get back down here for a bounce back up. Okay. Come on, let's get back. Oh my God, bro. Okay, here we go. Now we back right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I got it back right. It's like that. Let's see. Here we go. Click over here. But start sniping. Why you didn't go for the short? I didn't go for the short because that was my plan B. See, both of my trades, both of uh my plan, right? I had 3 plans, but 2 of them are coming up pennies, right? Because plan A was the bounce off old highs, and it just came up pennies short. This one on the short side, I was looking forward to go back up to this old high and then get this movement right here after the rejection. But the rejection happened at 144.14. So I was 40 cents off of this one and 18 cents off of that one. So it didn't do what I needed to do. It didn't needed it to do. It was off. On the bounce play, off 18 cents. On the rejection short, off 50 cents. So maybe my resistance was a little bit too high. Maybe I shouldn't have it at the all-time high. Maybe I should have it more of right there, 144.20. As maybe we get back down to old highs. And see what Apple is up to. Double bottom on Apple. Look like we're forming a double bottom on Apple. 232. Wow, what an entry. 232.65 and 233.11. Big sell off on Apple. Yeah, big sell off. Let's see. See what the SPY up to. Apple, Tesla, Amazon. Yeah, Donald Trump is the one that's moving. We're up over $33 now, y'all. If you can see, the high is 34.36. We're trying to get above this 34.36 for the move on up. If you don't know and you just joining, Donald Trump announced that Trump Media, which is his company, is coming out with a streaming service. I really don't know the details because I didn't read it all, but it's coming out with a streaming service. TV, movies. So right along the time of the election, which is basically what, 10 days away, 14, 13, some 2 weeks away, Trump Media comes out with news. We're about to do a streaming service 2 weeks before the election. That's why we are moving up right now. Decent news. We're trying to get back over this 34.36, this red line. We're trying to get back above this for the move on up close to 40, 45 as we get close to the election. Okay, now let me take it off 2 minutes on nvidia. Now we are coming close to my entry. Let's see what's gonna happen. Crap. Everything else is down. And see what these lines are starting to point down. No go on the trigger because these lines are not up under the candles anymore. They're on top. It's not a good signal. No go on that trade. Wait, I'm tripping. That's not even it anyways. It's 141. It's down here. It's this bounce, not that one. This one. Matter of fact, I need to take this out of the way. Yeah, get that out of the way. Even though I know in my mind that that is a support too, I got to get that out of the way because I still haven't gotten used to streaming, talking, and working. I still haven't gotten used to it because I was about to make another mistake. Luckily, I caught it. I was about to make another mistake and pull the trigger. Because I'm talking, I'm doing a lot of different things, and I'm trying to stream at the same time. So I'm mistaken. I was about to mistake this line for this line. So I just got that out of the way. Yeah, I was about to pull the trigger. Well, think about pulling the trigger, but I don't want to pull it right here. I want to pull the trigger down here or the rejection on the short of this resistance line right here. Yeah, I was about to make a mistake. 133.20 on Donald Trump stock. We had news on Donald Trump stock today. Up 5% on the day so far. With 30 minutes in, I have not one trade. I haven't gotten not one trade. As Apple is looking good on the triple bottom. On the triple bottom, support on the move back up. I haven't traded Apple in a while. Let me go look over here and see what Apple contracts looking like. Let me go see. Apple. There it goes. Contract. 133.12. Triple bottom. Let's see. If I do pull a contract on Apple, it will be small, right? It'll be small. I won't go heavy on Apple, but this is holding up a strong support. Big dip on Apple. We are down 1.45% on the day. One 133.18. Let's go back over here. God. nvidia is starting to build those higher lows. Okay, it's starting to build those higher lows. It's heating on up. The EMAs are now, they were above the candles. Now the candles are above the EMAs. Let me get back over there to nvidia. One thing I do know about nvidia is that when it moves, it moves. But we haven't really gotten that move yet. And I've been here 30 minutes, no trades. The only trade I got going on right now is my Donald Trump presidential trade. That is a hold until we get closer to election. It's a swing trade, meaning that it's being held over multiple days. It's not a day trade. It's a swing trade. It's not an investment. It is a trade. Trading and investing are two different things, two totally different things. Yes, I've been holding this for 2, 3 weeks now, and I plan on holding it until we get close to the election. I'm swinging it multiple days, multiple week holder. That's a swing trade. And we're moving up 333, 333. Where's that line? We're trying to get up to here. We need to break 34.36 today, right? On Trump Tuesday. Can we break 34.36 on Trump Media? Can we break 34.36? Okay, let's go back over here as we look for a day trade on nvidia and see what the SPY. The SPY is building higher lows. Microsoft is making a move. Apple is in the W-shaped pattern, which is good. The bounce off 232.91. It's a good bounce. Let's see. Let's get back over here. 33. Here we go. Trump Media is heating up. Heating up. Maybe I should stay over here because nothing is going on for me over here on nvidia. As we did get the bounce off the uptrend. We did get that bounce off the uptrend as we try to move back up to these highs right here. I might just jump in on nvidia on something real light off this uptrend bounce. For the move on up. For the move on up. Trump Media, 33.57 high today. Okay. Let's go nvidia. I won't hold this long because I don't like what's happening, how slow we are moving. Let's go. Come on, break on out. Did I get in at the right time for that big move up on that candle? Okay. Come on, candle, move on up. How long we got left on this candle? Gosh, I got it on the wrong settings over there. I don't know. Come on, move on up. Break for me. Break for me. Come on. One more thing and I'm out. Come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. I'm up 4% right now. A little bit more. Break. Out. Out. 60% on that trade. Bro, I should have held it a little bit longer, bro. I should have held it a little bit longer. But the way it's moving, a lot of this sideways, I didn't want to get caught up. Man, I was barely about 2 seconds off from that big jump up on that candle. Bro, I missed it. Bro. Man, I sold right on the uptrend of that channel. Man, I was right there. Woo! Bro, I was right there, man. I missed it by not even a second. I should have man, I missed it, bro. I missed it. Well, don't get me wrong. I got 6% on that trade. You know what I'm saying? But I was barely a millimeter of a second from making that counter up to the 144.18. Man, I missed it. Bro, oh my God. Good trade though. Still a good trade, but I was a millisecond from catching this candle right here and this move on up. I jumped in right here. Bro, perfect trade. Man, I was off by a millisecond. I didn't want it to turn on me, man. I did not want it to turn on me. That's the movement I was just talking about 10 minutes ago. I said that we know nvidia makes huge moves. We haven't seen the move yet. So I'm just sitting back like a sniper. I was sitting back. I drew in my uptrend. I took away the bottom support. I got more look at the candles. I put in my uptrend, right? Then I say, well, okay, the candles were on top showing weakness. Now the candles are on, not the candles, now these EMAs are on the bottom showing strength. As we do what? Build higher lows. And I said, oh, look, when it bounced off the uptrend line, I said, wow, I jumped in right here. But I didn't want it to turn on me. Once I got up to 6%, I didn't want it to turn on me, and I got out. I had a big position too. Man, and I got out. Bro, I got out, and right when I got out, the next candle, it shot up to all-time highs, and look what it's doing right now. I might get in again. Look what it's doing right now. What is it doing, Stock Sniper? It's building a bull flag. It's bull flagging right now. Bull flag are one of the best patterns in trading. And look, that bull flag is bull flagging right now. Wow, but it's bull flagging right now. Bull flag right around all-time highs. Let me, no, I don't even need to do this. Let me erase you. Boom. Bull flag. Look at that bull flag, bro. Bull flag right here. Let me put in the flag. Dang, bro. I'd have ran right into a bull flag. Right into a flag. This is the pole. This is the flag. That's a bull flag pattern that's being formed. Bro, I'd have ran right into a bull flag for an up momentum. Okay, now we up under all-time highs. Dang, bro. Good trade, though. Good trade. I just missed the breakout, but that was a good trade. Right terminology. I was spot on, but I didn't want it to turn on me. I didn't. And I was right where I needed to be. I was right where I needed to be for the breakout. And I just got through saying nvidia has not had its breakout yet. That's one thing about nvidia. Once or twice during the day, it will break out to the upside or to the downside. At least 2 or 3 times out of the day. A good breakdown, or move up or move down. And I was milliseconds spot on with the trade. I just got out too soon. Barely. I mean, I missed it by milliseconds. Because as soon as I clicked sell, that next candle, it went up to all-time highs right here. Missed it. Good trade, though, I gotta say. That was a great trade. Out of 100, I give it an 80. If I was grading that trade, I would grade it an 80 because perfect setup. I did all my analysis. I recognized the EMAs. Well, now it is rightful position, which is at the bottom. I seen the bounce off of the uptrend line right here. This is my reaction to my trade, my recap. Okay, I put in my line, building higher lows. I recognize that all the EMAs the 9 EMA, the 13 EMA, the 20 EMA, the VWAP, all of them were starting to turn up, right? And it bounced perfectly off my uptrend line on this candle. Bounce. All this is higher low showing strength that we're on the move on up. And guess what? Bounce, 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 bounce. Well, off this bounce, I was just waiting on confirmation. The confirmation is when it pulled over the confirmation is when it hit this candle right here over the EMAs. Once that, I pulled the trigger. I made it through this candle. I was looking over here on my TD Ameritrade, but I didn't have my settings correct so I could see, when the candle was gonna close. So I was already kind of shady because I looked over there. We rolled it back. I looked to my right, and I was looking, and I couldn't see the time limit on each candle because on TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab each candle has a timer on it. So I look over here. I didn't see my timer, so I was like, dang. So the candle opened, boom, went up, right? Once I seen it go up 6%, I did not want, and then I seen down here that it's not that much volume. So I did not want the candle to turn red. So I just got out. Soon as I got out, boom, it shot up. I mean, soon as I pressed the button, bro, it skyrocketed. That's what happened on this trade. But 80 on the test on that trade. Good trade. So now, as I try to look for my second trade, because trust me, another move is coming. Sooner or later. I've been live 45 minutes. One trade only so far. I'm finna get rid of this. I got to start all over because I got time to be fooling with it like that. Trend line. I'm gonna start the trend line from right here. Yeah. Now, I was trying to make a more stiffer trend line, but that's not what it is. We're still way above. We need a pullback back to this. You know what I'm saying? We're still way away from the uptrend. So it's a no-go right now. Let's see what Donald Trump is up to. Here we go. Okay. Bounce play. 33.57 is the high. We had a little sell-off now. Bounce play trying to move back on up. That's cool. Spot. Trying to move on up. Metal. Let's see what the market is doing. Trying to move on up. Things I don't want to see. That's the Dow. Moving on up there. Let's look at the Dow. I don't pay attention to that. Tesla. Good shoot up on Tesla. Let's see what. Apple made the move, y'all. That W pattern. If you was watching, I said, man, Apple is making. I said double bottoms. Then I said W pattern. Good move on Apple. That W pattern. So you got to know these patterns, man. You got to know how to spot them. Amazon on the move. Amazon on the move. Everything's starting to move. Everything's starting to look good now. Everything is starting to move. As we get close to, it's past 9 o'clock. It's 9:15. Everything is starting to pick up. It's like a marathon. It starts off slow sometime, and then as the blood go to flowing, right? You know what I'm saying? As the oil starts to get into the joints, you know what I'm saying? Like a well-oiled machine, starting to run, starting to get its momentum, starting to pick up. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? And that's what's happening right now. Everything is starting to kick up. Yeah, everything is starting to pick up as we are still above the EMAs on nvidia, Google, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft on the move. Good move by Microsoft. Facebook on the move. And of course, the SPY, which is the overall market, S&P 500, is doing pretty good. I haven't traded the SPY in a while. The SPY used to be still is. The SPY is my baby, man. I love trading the overall market. You know what I'm saying? But I fell in love with NVIDIA's movement. And the thing about NVIDIA, the SPY on those contracts, they are daily contracts. On NVIDIA, those are weekly contracts. So it's a little bit more safer. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be more strict on when you get out on NVIDIA and Apple and Amazon and those companies like that. But on SPY, you got to be strict because those contracts expire the same day. So I didn't kind of abandon my baby, which is SPY. Yeah, SPY was my baby. Well, is my baby. I abandoned it for NVIDIA as we try to move back up. We're trying to move back on up on NVIDIA. We're trying to get back up there. Will we break all-time highs on NVIDIA? Will we break it? I think so. We got all the momentum to break that resistance on NVIDIA. Let's see. Let's see. We got everything going. We got all the lines up under the candle, and all of them are pointing up, except for the VWAP. The VWAP is starting to get a little flat-like. But all indication is that we will break this 144.42. That's all indication that we're going to break this 144.42. We got a little pullback right now. If you short, you winning right now. Can we break this for the shorts to come in? Can we break this uptrend for the shorters to come in? Or will we bounce off of it? And see, the candles are starting to flatten out, not the candles. The EMAs, they're not pointing up no more. They are starting to curl. Will we see a drop? Will I be able to take my first short position to the downside? Now, my first trade was long, that means to the upside. This trade, if we break this uptrend, I'm gonna pull the trigger on the short side. Let's see what this candle gonna do. Okay. Let's see what this candle gonna do. Let me make it a little bit more clear. Okay, we breaking that uptrend. We breaking it. We broke the uptrend line so far. Let's see what's gonna happen. When we break further down, let's see. When we break it further down, we broke the uptrend line. Will the next candle be a drop? Yep, there you go. There you go. Let's see. Will it be another ooh? See that bulge? The EMAs pointing down. The EMAs pointing down. We need that to turn red. Boom, there it goes. There it goes. Perfect downtrend break. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going down. Keep going. I'm out. 4% gain. 4% gain on the second trade. I just called that trade out. I just called it out. That's the second one right there. I just called it out. I just called it out. If you've been watching me, I've been calling these plays the whole time. Once you learn these charts, you can basically pull money out of thin air. I just did it. I just read it on the screen. If it breaks this uptrend, what? More downside. The EMAs are pointing down now. So what? That means that's an indication that we are going down. So what it means, we hit all-time highs, right? We broke the uptrend. The uptrend is higher lows, but we broke the higher low. And these EMAs, these indicators, they mean something. That purple line, the green line, this VWAP line. Don't let us go up under that VWAP. Don't let us go up under this VWAP line right here, this yellow line, and then this yellow line starts to curl like everything else. It's gonna be what? Dumperooski. See, it's going up under that yellow line now. Let's see what the VWAP gonna do. Let's see what the VWAP gonna do. Can the VWAP hold up as support? If you've been watching this for a couple of weeks, you know what support is. Support is the floor. It looks like the VWAP is holding up as the support. Let's see. I got to put another line at the VWAP right there. Bounce off the VWAP. So 2 trades so far. One to the upside, I went long, meaning that on the way up, 6% on the way up. And then I just waited on what? The uptrend crack of the uptrend line. I went short. Short is it's gonna go down like it's doing right now. I pulled the trigger right there. Once I seen that break of that uptrend and this next candle and that tail, as I call it. If you've been watching, you know what I mean by tail. Once I seen that tail form and all these EMAs are pointing down, that's an indication that it's going down. I pulled the short position because you can make money on the market if it goes up or down. I pulled the short position right here. And I just rolled the candle down and got out with a 4% on that one. So I'm up 10% on the day on 2 trades. And we're waiting to see what's going to happen if it's going to break the support, which is the VWAP. But the VWAP is holding it up because the VWAP is not curled down like the rest of them. And for this to really crack, this VWAP, this yellow line right here, it has to be in line with these other EMAs, with these other colored lines. This line would have to be right here with that line to push these candles back down. But because this VWAP is a very, very strong indicator, it's holding it up as what? Support. It's holding it up as the floor. That's why we're getting this bounce. Because it did not crack the VWAP. So the VWAP is holding it up as a support line. That's why we're on the way back up. And we are also now in the channel. And I might as well erase this because that doesn't, now we're in the channel. That's not relevant anymore. It's not relevant. Now I can make another uptrend line and find another uptrend line from here to here. I can do that and play that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just play support and resistance, which I just made this support because this VWAP is holding up as the resistance line. And now the lines, which are these lines, the EMAs, are starting to flatten out. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Will it be a curl back up, back to what? To move back to the upside. We're gonna see. I've been here for an hour. Today was a slow day. I didn't get my first trade in until around, I think 9:15 or 9 o'clock. That's why I'm glad that I record this so I can actually go back and really look at it and see what time did I actually pull this trade? What time? How long did it? Because usually I like to trade right up in here to get it out of the way. But I waited. I think it was, I just have to go back and look at it later. That's why I'm glad that I record, because I can go back and analyze my trades. And doing this live streaming has benefited me a whole lot. It has made me a better trader because as I'm talking and I'm pinpointing these plays out, I go back and watch it at night. When I go run my 3.5 miles, I listen to it because I got premium on YouTube. I listen to myself talk and analyze these plays. And I've seen my trading has gotten double better since I started live streaming. And I snapped. I said, hold up, you live streaming, bro. You can go back and watch the plays and make your trading better. Basically, teach myself all over again to tighten up my trades. That's why I don't trade no more than twice a day. Before, I would trade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. I don't now. That plan is out the window because I've learned so much by rewatching my trades, going over my videos and my live streams at night or listening to it when I'm running. It's made me a better trader. It definitely has. So shout out to YouTube, shout out to Restream, and shout out to Webull because I'm new to Webull. Shout out to Webull. I'm new to Webull, and I like it because I basically have abandoned my Charles Schwab charts, my Thinkorswim charts. I basically abandoned them. I don't even look over there anymore. I basically look right here. I just like the setup of Webull. I just like it. The black, I just like it. It's easy to navigate. I mean, it's not it's not advanced like a Charles Schwab TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim charts, but it doesn't need to be that advanced. You know, Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade is advanced. I mean, it's not as simple to set up as Webull. It's not. So I'm waiting to get access to Robinhood's new trading platform because now they have launched a new trading platform to keep up with Webull, kind of like this, a real traders platform, right? Robinhood is good for swing trading, long-term holds, investing and holding it forever. Robinhood is not good for day trading. So Robinhood has launched a platform specifically for us day traders. This type of platform, you know, advanced screening and charting specifically for day traders, which is great. I can't wait till I get access to that. I'm on the waiting list right now for Robinhood. So I'm the waiting list not to get onto the brokers, but to get access to that platform. I've been with Robinhood since it's the beginning, since the start. So, but that's why I got multiple brokerage accounts. I got TD Ameritrade, which is Charles Schwab now. I got Webull. I even got Moo. I got Moo. I got like 5 different trading platforms. Some of them I use, some of them I don't. I don't really too much worry about using Robinhood because The thing about Webull, Robinhood, Moo is that long as your money's sitting in that bank account, you get a dividend every single month for letting your money sit in Robinhood, Webull, Moo. Those brokerages have your uninvested cash. You get a monthly dividend every single month. So that's why that's another thing I love about Webull, Robinhood, Moo is that you can just have money sitting there and you get a dividend every single month just for the money sitting there. A 5% AVR. That's what you get on these new brokerage accounts. That's what I like about them. And I can't wait till Robinhood. Okay, we broke down. Okay, we broke down. Let's see what's gonna happen right here. Are we gonna bounce? Are we gonna break? See, the thing is, the VWAP has not turned like these other ones. So eventually, if these EMAs keep going down, they're going to collide. Okay, we up under that. We up under there. We have finally cracked the VWAP. Will the VWAP turn down with the rest of these candles? That's what I'm looking at now. Will that VWAP curl downward like the 9 EMA, the 13 EMA, and the 20 EMA? It has not yet. So that's why we're getting the bounces. I've been live for an hour. I usually like to stay an hour and that's it. So let's see what Donald Trump up to. The middle. Okay. I'm gonna wait and see what nvidia is going to do, and then I'm gonna go through the rest of these, and I'm gonna end this session. I'm gonna end the session. Okay. I already did my recaps and everything, so I ain't gotta do that no more. That's all. It's good to do a recap, but I did my 2 recaps on my 2 trades, 2-0. I'm done trading. Now I'm just basically watching to see what's gonna happen with this and this VWAP as they try to get closer together to form some kind of breakout to the upside or to the downside. That's what I want to see. What's going to happen? That's what I want to see. Okay, bounce play. A mini W pattern. A mini W. A double bottom, which is a mini W pattern, which we seen on Apple, right? This pattern right here with Apple was a great W pattern. You see, this is a W pattern, and most of the time on W patterns you get a breakout. Okay, on nvidia right now, we're seeing the same mini. It's a mini one though. It's a small W pattern. That's what's forming right now. We got 2 double bottom, which is forming a mini W pattern. And we're going to see, will this W pattern play out? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a W pattern form. You can see the W forming. Bottom. The middle of the W. Bottom. The W pattern is forming, which we see right here. This is a W pattern. Bottom. middle of the W, bottom, breakout. That's what usually happens on W patterns. When you see a W pattern, your antenna should go sky high. Let's see how this W pattern gonna form. But it's a smaller W pattern. It's a lot smaller. Okay. W pattern didn't complete. It started to form, but it didn't complete. Let's see what's gonna happen. Will this VY break down? Let's see what we're gonna see. Now what we are doing, we're starting to form lower highs. That's what we're doing now. We're starting now on this other side, we was building higher lows. Now we're starting to form lower highs. That's what we're starting to form right now. And we're gonna see. But all we're waiting on now is confirmation. What would be the confirmation, Stock Sniper? The confirmation would be this VWAP starts to curl down with everything else. That's confirmation right there. Will we see that? Will we see that confirmation? Whoa, look. I just called another play. I just called it. Now all we need to see now is this yellow line start to point down. I just called another play. What a breakdown. I just broke the whole thing down. But that VWAP line has not moved. It's still going sideways. That's the thing. That VWAP has not started tilting down. See, we got another. See, you just seen that, right? Those lines are starting to pour down, but that VWAP has not moved. They about to get ready to touch. Something about to happen. Drama, messy. This type of drama and mess. This is what I like. Something is about to happen between this VWAP line and these three EMAs. Something was about to happen because guess what? They're about to collide. If it keep going, how it's going, they either collide or this VWAP gonna roll with them to the downside. All we waiting to see is this VWAP turn down like the rest of them. Are you gonna ride with us or you gonna collide with us? Like Pac say. Like Pac say, either you gonna ride with us or you gonna collide with us. Either you gonna ride with us or you gonna collide with us. Come on, VWAP, make a move. VWAP, that VWAP still haven't moved, bro. Now look, you just seen that. Another drop in these three lines right here. And the VWAP has not budged. Now they declining. Either you gonna ride with us or you gonna collide with us. VWAP, messy. This mess and gossip right here. This the mess and gossip that I like. Yeah, this the only mess and gossip that matters right here. What this VWAP gonna do? Is the VWAP gonna stay straight? It's trying to pull back up to that VWAP. It's trying to pull back up to that VWAP. What you gonna do? In the minute, the VWAP gonna have to make a move. It's still straight. It has not moved. I will not be fully 100% sure on a short until this moves with the rest of these lines. VWAP has not moved. It's going into a straight line. That's wild. So we're going to see what's going to happen. They have collided now. It's either gonna be a move up or a move down. Let's watch. As we get to the end of this downtrend line. Wow. Let's watch. Boy, that VWAP is messy. That VWAP is one messy fella. He all about mess and gossip, that VWAP. That VWAP line still going straight. That's crazy. That's, hold up. Let me get off of ooh. And let me go back to it. It's still going straight, bro. But we're still headed down. Wow. What a sight to see. What you gonna do, VY? Because it still wants to pull up to the VY, but the VY got to make a move. And real, it got to make a move soon, bro. Like really, this thing is breaking all the way down, and the VWAP has not moved at all. That shit look on. Yeah, it has not moved. Breakdown. Ooh, bro, bro. Okay, now we back inside of the old channel. Will it break all the way down to 141 to the old highs? And VWAP is standing strong on its own. Dang, what a breakdown. What a good call I just made. Higher lows, showing signs it's going to go down. All these lines are pointing down except the VWAP, except the VWAP, which is that yellow line, that line right there. We need that line to turn down to show real confirmation that we headed really, really far down. Wow. Let's see what's going to happen. I just want to see what's going to happen with that VWAP. How long it's going to be before that VWAP make a turn down? That's what I want to see. How long it's going to be before the VWAP actually turns? Let me go on the 2 minute. Let me look at a different time frame. Okay, starting to turn on the 5 minute. Yeah, it's starting to turn on the 5 minute. A little bit on the 3 minute. Basically straight on the 2 minute. It still haven't started turning yet on the 1 minute as we break all the way down. Wow. We breaking all the way down. Stock sniper, why you ain't in no contract on the short side? Because at this point, it would be chasing. And I'm not finna chase. No. I'm not finna jump in just because it's going down. That would be greedy. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna read the chart pattern, you know what I'm saying? Get more experience in my brain with my chart reading. That's all I'm gonna do. I did 2 trades, both of them together is 10%. I'm straight. I'm not, and then plus I see this VWAP is not curling down. If I get in right now, I could possibly get caught up. I'm not doing no. But if this VWAP was pointing down like everything else, I would probably consider it. But right now, I would be chasing. You know, if I should have got in now, if I'd have pulled a position, this would have been a perfect position. Let me show. On when I put this line here, right? this downtrend line. Once I seen it break that downtrend, this next candle turn red, that's the perfect entry with a stop loss above this downtrend line. But now I would be chasing. Just because it's going down don't mean get in. It don't. So I'm just watching it. I just know that my calls are correct. Because everything I have called, all 3 plays, have been correct. I've been on the money. As that VWAP line still has not moved. As we steady go down. Now, my original trade, which would be the bounce off this old high, this thick green count, this big thick green line, is the original high that we've been trying to get to for months. Now, this is my original trade. If you was here this morning, for the bounce that I missed by 18 cents. If this goes all the way down to here, then I would consider catching a bounce play. But on that play, if it gets downhill and I get a bounce play, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set the contract for a month from now. So I have plenty of time for it to recover. And I would go heavy. Right? And I would get not a weekly contract or a 2-week contract. I would get a contract for at least a month or 2 and do it like that. Yes, I will pay more for the contract because my expiration date will be 2 months ahead or a month ahead, but it gives me more room to rebound. You know what I'm saying? To get back up here to this high. And then I would do like I did last week on Friday. If you was here yesterday, you see what I did. I got a good bounce play off of nvidia on Friday to do what? Pass this high right here, which it did yesterday, and I got out. I would do the same trade if it goes bounce off of this old high. Everybody and their mama is waiting to see if it's gonna bounce right there. I set an alert. So in other words, when I leave this table, I got an alert set. And it's going like a notification. I got a notification set that when it goes right here, I'm gonna get a notification from who? From my broker, letting me know, hey, stock sniper, it's at your price that you're looking for. And while I'm gone, and that ding go ding, I can go right inside my broker and pull the trigger and set my expiration date till December sometime, right? And wait on the ride back up to where? To this all-time high right there, however long it takes. Last week, it took 2 days from Friday to Monday. You know, so I got out of it. I didn't even hold it that long. I got out of it basically the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that. That's the same trade I'm gonna pull, right? And I'm just gonna sit on it until it gets back up there. Basically like that. What stock sniper? What if it don't get up here and it goes against it goes against your plan? Then what's your stop loss? My stop loss will be at 25%. Because it won't be like a day trade. It won't be like a 3% or 2% like I would do on a day trade, because it's a multi-week, multi-month hold. So my stop loss will obviously have to be greater, right, than a day trade. So my stop loss on that type of play, which is a swing trade, will be 25%. So as an example, if I get in at my perfect bounce play, and as a small example, and it's $100, right? If it goes against my plan, which it does sometimes, my stop loss will be $25. So what does that mean? That means if it's 100, I would only be out of $25. But if it goes my way, so I take a $25 risk, right, to make 100. to make 100%. So I take a 25% risk to make 100%. Because if it bounces off of this, and I'm right, and it bounces off of this, and it gets right back up here to this all-time high, that's 100%. So that's a great risk to reward ratio. I would risk 25% to get 100% all day long. If it hits the 25 cent and I got the stop loss out, guess what? I'm not tripping. I just reload to the next play. That's what I do. But knowing that it's a good trade. If it get back to here and I pull that trigger, it's a good trade. And I'm gonna sit on it and wait for it to get back up to the high. So yeah, I risk 25% to make 100% all day long. Sure will. I risk 25% to make 50% all day long. Especially if all my technical analysis is right. I got it at the price that I wanted to get in at. And if it don't go my way, you know what I'm saying, and it hit my stop loss, I'm good. I'm straight. That's that little example. And I just start back again, or I can double down on my position. If I'm sure that, if I'm sure in my technical analysis and all my experience tells me we're going to get back up to here, and it goes down a little further, guess what I can do? I can dollar cost average. If it breaks this and goes down to this line or that line, which I probably wouldn't dollar cost average on this line, or if it get to my 25%, I can, load up on some more contracts. And I can double my position waiting on the move to go back up because I won't have to worry about anything but win for 2 months. Just like what I'm doing on this Donald Trump trade, same scenario. I bought shares of this. I didn't buy contracts because I don't trust it like that. So I bought shares, right? And once it dipped down to a spot that I seen support, guess what? I doubled down on my position. So that, and once it goes above that position, what that automatically happens? Now you're doing what? You build the compound interest. 10 shares, right? As an example, 10 shares, boom, it goes up, then it comes back down, then it comes back down some more. You double down, buy another 10. Now your position is 20, right? As an example, and it goes back up. Now you are now getting compound interest. You're doubling down on your position for the ride back up. That's what I'm waiting on with this Donald Trump trade. I'm waiting on it to break this 34, 36 as we get close to what? Election. Because this is my presidential trade. That's what I'm waiting on. As we move back up, like right here, we got the high of the day. Today's high, 33.57. It went down to 32.31. I could have did what? What? I could have doubled my position, right? Because I'm confident that it's going to go up. So I could have doubled down on my position right here. And guess what? It's coming back up to this now. And guess what? It's compounded. And I just sit on it. Sit on it till we're stock sniper until election day. And guess what will happen if Donald Trump wins this election? Guess what's going to happen? About to show you right now. We're way down here. Look at all this green. This chart is a 5-year chart. This is 2021. Look, Donald Trump's stock was 175 in 2021. Look where we at now. Bought perfect position down here at the bottom. Guess what? If he wins that presidency, bro, this will be, I'm going to change this to green. I'm going to change this color to green right here. Yeah. Boom. If he wins, This is what my analysis is telling me. And this is what I'm expecting. He just announced that Trump Media is starting a streaming service. Netflix, YouTube TV. He's starting a streaming service, bro. So guess what? That's the news today. Guess what? If he wins this election, that's going to break. The same night, I will be live. Trump versus Harris on election night. And you'll be right here to see. If he wins, when we wake up the next morning, this stock, which the election is on a Tuesday, I think. Wednesday morning, this sucker's going to run so tough that it's going to break that 173, 175 high of all-time high. And that's what I'm betting on, which that is a bet. Now that's a bet, right? That's gambling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a gambler because I'm betting that he's going to win the election. That's a 50-50. That's different than a day trade. That's different than I'm talking about a day. This is actually gambling. That's actually like GameStop, AMC, the meme stocks. This is the same comparison to that. If that makes sense. So that's what I'm betting on. Now that's a bet. That's a bet I'm willing to make. So these day trades, as you see me call out these plays, it's technical analysis, is support and resistance. This is skill, right? With what? A reputable company, nvidia. What else? Google, reputable company. We on Google right now, YouTube, Amazon, a reputable company, right? We use Amazon every day. Blue chip, big boy, Tesla. All these companies are reputable, right? Those are the companies that I day trade. I don't day trade meme stocks, which what this is. Maybe it will come up out of that with the announcement of streaming service, right? Maybe Donald Trump will make this into a big boy, but right now it's a ton of debt. It's not profitable. It's not nvidia. It's not Google. It's not AMD. It's not Amazon. It's not Tesla. It's not Apple. It's not Microsoft. It's not Facebook. In other words, it's not the S&P 500. It's none of that. It's not. So this is a gambling play. Yeah, I said it. This play right here is gambling. All this other stuff, day trading, reading charts, that's a skill, bro. If you've been watching me, you seeing me break all this down. As we get back above that trend line, we're back bullish. Like I said, okay, I'm saying it again right now. I said that I did not want to put a short wide because this VWAP is not going down like everybody else. Did I not say that? And I don't feel good about going short on that because this VWAP is not following everybody else. And these candles want to do what? Pull right back up to the what? Yellow line, which is the VWAP. I just said that 15 minutes ago. And that's exactly what happened. Now what? Those lines are doing what? Now they are following what? The VWAP. Now watch in a second. If this goes above this, we get back in. You know what we're going to see? We're going to see that VWAP start to curl back up. So I might as well remove this. Like I removed the other one from the uptrend, I'm going to move the other one from the downtrend because now we are starting, it's looking like we're going to move back inside of the channel, the old channel, which was formed over here. We're going to move back inside this channel for what? For the move back on up. All we waiting for now is confirmation from what? The yellow line, which is the VWAP. Don't come in my chat talking about day trading and these charts are gambling. You don't know what you're talking about. For the person that was in here the other day hollering about day trading is gambling. Well, not in this live. We was in somebody else's live. Hollering about day trading is gambling. Bro, I'm breaking it down. You need to come over here and come watch. If nothing else, just look. And you will see. I'm calling out all these plays. And I'm calling out ones that I'm not even in. All we waiting on now is what? It's for that VWAP to stop being messy and get in line and stop gossiping and get in line with everybody else and do what? Curl up. Like that purple line, like that red line, like that green line, like the 20, the 9, and the 13, which are these lines right here. We waiting on that yellow line to curl up and do the same thing. Once we do that, we're shooting back up towards 144.42. I just called it out, and I just answered my own question. Stock sniper, since you know it's going down, why you are not pulling a short? And I said I'm not pulling a short because this VWAP is the only one that's not pointing down like everybody else. And so what? That means that the candle is trying to do what? Pull back up to that VWAP, and that's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did. Hold on. That's exactly what it did. All we wait now is confirmation from that VWAP and curl up. Remember, the VWAP was steady going straight while everything was curling down. The VWAP, that yellow line, was steady going straight. Now we back on the uptrend. Now we wait to see if the VWAP gonna flip and follow these EMAs right here. Same position as last time, but it has flipped. Now the EMAs are at the bottom curling up and the VWAP steady going straight. Now they colliding again. Remember, they was colliding again at first because those EMAs was going down and the VWAP was steady going straight and they collided. Now those EMAs have turned and on the way back up, and now they done ran into the VWAP again. Now all we waiting for is that VWAP to go with everybody else. Stop being messy. You know what I'm saying? Stop being stubborn and move up with everybody else. That's all we waiting on. Will that happen? I don't know. Only the charts will tell us. But we do know from watching, if you've been watching, those candles want to do what? Go towards that VWAP, which is that yellow line. It want to meet the VWAP. Whether it's going down and coming back up, or if it's going up, it's coming back down. They want to come back towards that VWAP, which is going in a straight line. So we just watch. Stock sniper, why you not in nothing if you know all this? Because I'm chart studying right now. I already traded twice. Greed is the biggest killer in day trading. Greed and being greedy and not being patient are the two killers in day trading. That's why 90% of people fail in day trading. I said it. That's why 90% of people fail in day trading because number one, they are greedy, and number two, they are not patient, and number three, they quit. There's three reasons why day traders fail. Number one, greed. Number two, they are not patient. And number three, they quit. That is why 90% of traders fail. And in that case, anything in life, those three things right there, greed, patience, and quitting, 90% failure rate in anything across the board. If you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, if you're a truck driver, if you whatever, you know what I'm saying, a lawyer, a doctor. If you're greedy and you're not patient and you'll quit, you can't be successful. You won't be successful. So that 90%, even though it's true, 90% of day traders fail. It's true. But that is also true in every profession. And as example, if you want to be a truck driver, you're trying to be a truck driver, right? You can't be greedy. You have to be patient. And you can't be a quitter. There's people that try truck driving, right? And because they're not patient, they quit. And then talk down about truck driving. Same thing with being a barber. Same thing with being an electrician. Every profession, you can't quit, bro. You can't be greedy. You can't be selfish. Everything in life is like that. So when they say 90% of traders fail, as we move back on up inside of the channel, when they say 90% of traders fail, that's in life. That's in life in period. If you're in the street hustling, that's even worse. A dude that's in the street hustling, what is his success rate in the streets? What is his failure rate? What is the percentage of people in the street that actually make it in the street? It's higher than 90% because most of everybody go to jail, get busted, get killed, get robbed. Just saying. That's life. But yeah, it's true. 90% of traders, day traders, fail. Yes. Greed is the number one killer. They'll blow a whole account because they're greedy. 90% of traders lose money. I said it. Yes. Why? There's a reason why. Greedy. Not patient. And quitting. Greed. You don't want to learn. You want to be busy trying to make money. You don't want to learn the charts. You don't want to sit here all day and read the chart like I just do and call out and learn support and resistance and make it. And then those are the same people that say it's gambling. That's the same people that say it's gambling. Don't get me wrong. I'm a long-term investor, right? I was like that too. I used to say it was gambling. Oh, no, I'm not gonna try to day trade now. I'm gonna stick to long-term investing because I know that's safe. I can invest in the S&P and hold on to the stock for 10, 15, 20 years and use it as a savings account. I can buy Apple. I can buy Microsoft and Facebook, these companies that I know, like, and trust. I was not educated on day trading. So I was one of them too. Wow, Stock Sniper, I can't believe that. Yes, I just been breaking announcement on this channel. The Stock Sniper thought that day trading was gambling at one time. Yes, I did. I thought day trading was gambling at one time. I didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Straight up. But like I say, people get it misunderstood. Day trading and investing are two different things. They're totally different. Investing, everybody should be invested in these companies in the Magnificent Seven. nvidia, AMD, Google, who we own right now, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook. Everybody should be invested in that for long term. That's what I am. I am a long-term investor that was against day trading. I hated it because I didn't understand it. See, we hate the things that we do not understand. We hate the things that we do not understand. Don't hate the things you do not understand. Try to understand it first, then make a judgment. But don't automatically say it's gambling when you don't know anything about it. Don't get me wrong. I was in that same boat. I thought it was gambling. I didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. My mama told me, don't go. Like y'all hear me talk about my upline of my parents and whatever. I come from a line of investors, right? Don't you know all of them was against me day trading? My mama told me, don't do no day trading. Don't do it. It's gambling. My mama told me that. Who, if y'all watch me and hear me on this channel, she's the first one to put an investing book in my hand when I was a little bitty kid. She didn't buy me Jordan. She didn't buy me Nike. She didn't buy me all the designer clothes like what they get. She didn't buy me all of those things. You know what she bought me? She put an investing book in my hand. That's what she did. And she bought me stocks. I never had Jordans when I was little, and I never understood that. And then when I was a kid, I really didn't like that because everybody had Jordans on and wearing polo. I never had those things. I'm like, I don't want no stock. I used to be like, but as I got older, I started to realize that's the best thing she ever did for me, man. And she was against me day trading, but I watched it and I caught a heave to it, and I just started learning and started learning and started learning and realized that I love reading the charts. Once I realized that, I wasn't worried about the money anymore. I wasn't. I was worried about learning support and resistance like I'm doing right now. I was learning all that. I was learning how these candles move and how these different moving averages and what they mean and everything like that. That's what I was too busy trying to learn. And that's what I learned. I learned how to be patient. I learned how to not be greedy. And the most important thing, listen to what I'm saying, listen to the OG. I knew how not to be a quitter. I never was a quitter. I never was a quitter. Never. So it's slowing down now. What's Donald Trump up to? Starting to move back up. I've been on live. How long? Hour and 50 minutes. I'm 50 minutes over my time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's 10:15. So I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. Even though I really do this to tighten up my trading, right? That's why I do this. You know what I'm saying? And I also want people to understand, not understand day trading because it's not for everybody, bro. And it's a long, hard process that a lot of people don't have time to do. But investing, everybody should be investing. You should be investing. You should be buying shares. Once you buy shares, you are what? You become a business owner. When you buy Apple TVs and Apple phones and all this stuff and Apple computers, and you own 5, 10, 15 shares and you stockpiling these companies, you start looking at things a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? You stop looking as an Apple phone, you stop looking at it as from a customer perspective. You start looking at it as a business owner perspective. You start getting excited about the new Apple phone. You start getting excited on what the CEO and what the plans are for the company in the future. You start looking at things differently. You start analyzing earnings season. What did we beat earnings this quarter? You start looking at things differently. You start writing goals down. Right? I need to change that. Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I thought about that because I need to change that from 2 mile run to 3.5 mile run. I'm running 3.5 miles now. See this goal right here? My 2 mile run. That was my original daily goal. That's what I have been doing for a very long time, running 2 miles a day. I'm up to 3.5 miles now. So I gotta change that. But then yeah, you start writing your goals down, right? You start writing earnings, you start looking, start writing stuff down. Because man, that's what the big billionaires do. They write things down. You know what I'm saying? That people that's about investing and about building, they write stuff down, they write goals down, and they try their best to achieve those goals. Like I just looked up at my daily goals and realized, hey, bro, you need to change that. It keeps you accountable to what's going on. Yeah, that's what it does. So yeah, you start looking at these companies a little bit differently, like Tesla. The Tesla robot's coming out, right? You invest in the shares of Tesla, you start being excited about the robots. You start being excited about the self-driveless cars and the robo-taxi and all this here and the third. You start looking at stuff in a business perspective. NVIDIA, they say NVIDIA and Tesla, you know what I'm saying, it's going to link up with the AI. You know, the AI is going to be inside of those robots. We seen the robot, right? The robot talk like me and you. The robot can serve drinks, babysit kids, all that good stuff. That's what the robot gonna do. I want a robot because I want the robot to be able to come right here and do what I'm doing right now with these trades. I want a robot to be able to do it. So yes, I'm saving up to, and when them robots come out, I will be buying me a robot. And guess what? I might turn around and get me one of those robo taxis where the car is a robot, but it's a car. And that's another thing. They're supposed to be teaming up with Uber, which would be another business plan. You get you a robo taxi from Tesla, and then you got your Uber account, and it's all gonna be integrated within that robo taxi. Listen to what I'm telling. Listen what I'm about to say right now. I was there at the Tesla meeting when they rolled out those robots. Bro, they got robo taxi with no steering wheel, no pedals. It's a robot that's going to be integrated. Listen to what I'm saying. That's going to be integrated with Uber. That's big. That means that if you're an Uber driver, you don't have to drive the car no more. You get you a robot and let the robot take all the people where they need to go. That's big news, bro. So that's my next plan. I want to get me a robot. Hopefully the robot can sit right here in my office and do the trade, you know, with AI. The robot can do my trades. And then also give me a robo taxi as an investment that can do what? That can pick up Uber people for me while I sit back and exercise, go to the football game, go to Africa, go kick it with Cuz Cuddy, or whatever I choose to do. Or go to Kenya and kick it with my other partner. In other words, I could travel the world while I got a robot right here trading. That's the best case scenario though. I got a robot right here doing my trades, but it's realistic though. It's with the robo taxi, and I got the robo taxi dropping off people through Uber. Now that's more realistic. Now I'm serious about that. The robot sitting here, that's like a 3-point shot. That's a half-court shot. That'll be a blessing if I can get those robots to test. Because Elon Musk did say that those robots can do anything you want them to do, which babysit, cook, they can talk. I needed to sit here at my desk in my office and trade these stocks using AI. That's what I need. I need the robot doing this. Yeah, I need the robot doing all this support and resistance. I need the robot drawing all the lines and reading the charts while I'm out living my life. So get ready for AI, y'all, because it's coming. And then Amazon, we love Amazon. Just think, you getting shares, you getting packages delivered from Amazon, or you could be an Amazon driver. Got a contract with Amazon, like I just showed easy Amazon, easy delivery business that you can start ASAP. Delivering Amazon packages. I am an Amazon shareholder. Just think, I am a shareholder. And as I go pick up packages to see how the process go up. I gotta go up. Take off that EMA because I know that's what the problem is. Yeah, make my share price what? Go up. 5-year max. Max. Yeah. Amazon right here. Look at that. Amazon used to be, look at this in the corner. In 1998, Amazon was a 65-cent stock. Now look what it is. It's 200. Yes. That'll make you excited. That'll make you excited. The S&P 500. Look at this. 1994 was $33. Somebody say last week the stock market is going down. You uneducated, my brother. How's the stock market go? How's the stock market going down? Look at that. How? That's a straight line all the way up. Look, in 2009, $52. It's a straight line up. How? And this is the S&P 500, the overall stock market, the top 500 companies in America. All these companies are in this ETF. You can invest in this ETF right now and hold it for 50 years and pass it down to your grandkids, great grandkids, and all. Congratulations. Your whole family are now what? Business owners. As this goes all the way up, along with other investments. Come on now. Investing is the way to go. I don't care. And investing is that's what it is. So I said that to say this. Let me get back. Everybody should be invested in the stock market. I'm not talking about day trading. That's for a special type of people. Not saying you ain't special, but day trading is not made for everybody. It's not. But the investing is made for everybody. What I just showed you, they don't want you to know that. They don't want you investing in these companies. They don't want that. But I do. I want all y'all investing. I'm so much coming to the fact where I'm gonna get ready to say, okay, when I do my Cash App giveaway, I'm to the point where I want to buy 1 or 2 shares for somebody just to start them off for a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody should be investing. You know what I'm saying? Probably, that's something I'm probably gonna do in the future. After this Cash App giveaway, once I get the 1,500 subscribers, that's something that I'll probably do. Instead of doing a Cash App giveaway, I'll buy somebody their first 2 shares of stocks. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, man. After I do this Cash App giveaway, the next giveaway is not gonna be a Cash App giveaway. It's gonna be a stock giveaway. Yeah, you got to buy your first 2 shares of stocks. I wanna help somebody buy their first 2 shares of the S&P 500 or Facebook or Microsoft or Apple or Tesla, you know what I'm saying, or Amazon, you know what I'm saying. We can even, I'll probably do an SPYG, which is the same thing, which is a cheaper version of the S&P 500, the SPY, the SPYG, which is the SPY, but it's just a cheaper version. Yeah, that's probably what I do. You know what I'm saying? Buy one of my subscribers, you know what I'm saying, a couple of shares of SPYG, which is a ETF trust, and it has all these great companies that we know, like, and trust. The top 500 companies in the world are inside of SPYG. It is basically a cheaper version of SPY. that also pays a dividend. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna give. That's what I'm gonna do. Forget a Cash App giveaway. You got to buy some shares of stocks, or I might figure out a way where. Yeah, that's what I might do. Well, you open up a brokerage account, and I instead of giving you them because I don't think that if I send somebody the money to buy the 2 shares, that they won't go on and buy the shares. So you might have to open up a brokerage account, and I fund your brokerage account by transferring a couple of shares of SPY to your brokerage account. Congratulations. I just brought you your first 2 shares of SPYG or whichever company that that I choose to send. But it's probably gonna be the SPYG, which is uh the overall stock market. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what I'm gonna do that. Yeah. My After this giveaway, my next giveaway will be shares. Yeah. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for joining me. If you're watching this replay, hope you learned something. You know, hope you are entertained. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, I hope you change your mindset and start investing. I'm not talking about day trading, investing. So once I get to 1,500 subscribers, Cash App giveaway. I am not going to promote it. I'm only promoting it in the lives. So it ain't just like it's a couple of people watching right now. It's not going to be a lot of people in this live But if I was to promote it out, hey, I'm doing a Cash App giveaway, it'd be everybody and mama in the live. But I'm not going to do that this time. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do a stock giveaway. I'm gonna give away 2 shares of stocks. I'm gonna give away 2 stocks, which will be SPYG, which will be this one, which is SPYG is the baby to the SPY. It's basically the same thing, but the shares are cheaper. Like right now, SPYG is $84.50 for a share, and we can even look at it all time. It's still it is the spot, but it's just a little different of a fund, right? And it pays a smaller dividend because it's a cheaper version of the spot. But see, if you had this SPYG in your portfolio in 2010, it was $4.16 right here. Now look at it. It's 84 cents. $84. It's $84 right now. So you just think if you was dollar cost averaging decade, 20 years ago, that's long-term investing. That's what it's about. Long-term investing in what? The companies that we know, like, and trust that we already using. Why not own? Let me go back to my watch list. Why not own Google? We own Google right now, which Google owns YouTube. Google owns YouTube TV. Why not own Amazon? We order Amazon all the time. Tesla, Apple. Most people have Apple phones and Apple iPads and Apple computers. Microsoft, which is a search engine for all of our computers. Microsoft. Facebook. Most everybody on Facebook and Instagram. And you will be a what? A business owner of these companies. And look what Facebook started. $17 in 2012. In 2020, Facebook was 150. Just look. As these companies grow with these great CEOs, you grow with it because you are a shareholder, you are a business owner, you are a partner with these guys. $90, $475. Apple, you got an Apple phone. Look, you could have got in Apple shares at $13. If you did it in 2020, look, Apple was $65 in 2020. Now look, $237. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. So that's my time for real now. I've been on here 2 hours. That's my time. So with that being said, Wall Street, 704 Wall Street is my block. Yeah. Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street. That's where you can catch me at. That's the block you will see me on. You will not see me in none of these hoods, on none of these blocks, but you will see me on Wall Street. That's my street, 704 Wall Street. Earn, spend less, and invest. Get into investing. Whatever the investment is, get into it. I just laid it out. So appreciate y'all for joining me. Hope everybody have a great day. Great day. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, earn, spend less, and invest. 704 Wall Street is my block. This is the Stock Sniper. I'm out.